Hey everyone, welcome back to another video, and thank you guys so much for watching, especially Jacob, because I know you're watching this. And shout out to Jacob and all of you guys that I don't know your names because you're subscribers or you're just watching the video for fun. But right now, we are finally getting the boat out of the barn for like last 4 months. I've wanted this thing out so bad, but we finally made it. It is early spring and fairly early, yeah. First day of spring was March 20 something. So it is spring, and turkey hunt was last weekend, which it went good, but we didn't get anything, but it still was fun. And yeah, right now I got everything out of the way. Now I just gotta have Dad hook up the wood splitter and then hook up the boat, and then he can drive it up there. But let's get into it. Before we get any more in the video, we got the verse of the week from this little Bible right here, and it is from Matthew chapter 6 verse 19, and it says, "Do not store up yourselves treasures on earth, where moths and rust destroy, and where thieves break in and steal." Verse 20, "But store up yourselves treasures in heaven, where neither moths nor rust destroys, and where thieves do not break and steal." 21, For where your treasure is, your heart will be also." So if your heart's in heaven, then your treasures are in heaven. And if your heart's on earth, they're gonna rust and they're gonna be destroyed and they're gonna be worth absolutely nothing. And I'm pretty sure that's a very simple but strong verse, is to not worry about earthly treasures like my boat or tackle stuff or fishing stuff or hunting stuff. And it is literally worth nothing. And if your heart is in heaven, then that's where your treasures are, the important ones. And that way they won't get destroyed, like this probably will someday. And like tackle stuff, nothing lasts forever on earth, and everything lasts forever in heaven. So that's super simple, but a very strong verse in my opinion, and verses. And let's get in the Bible verse, or the video. And I'm sure that makes sense, even though I'm doing a review on stuff I buy. It's still not worth anything, and nothing will ever be worth anything on earth. But anyway, I think that makes a lot of sense, and subscribe if you like the Bible verse, Bible nugget of the week, and let's do the review. So here is the tackle bag right here, and then we got other tackle boxes. That's not what the review is going to be about. I'm going to focus on this thing right now, and I got some stuff, so you can ignore that right now, and some camera gear and stuff, random panfish lures and crappie lures. But anyway, this is what you guys wanted to see, and that is the Googan Squad tackle bag review, and I'm gonna go over it as quick as I possibly can without talking about everything. But first, we got the tackle boxes it comes with, and I'm not gonna pull all of them out, just to show you, but we got this one particularly. They're all the same, but this one has top waters, and so it's my favorite. But you guys can see this frog right here. Usually one like little square, one frog doesn't fit because either you like bend it and then you would slam it shut, and then I had that happen where it like bends like that and then it won't go back to normal. And so what I like about this is it makes your lures last longer because you're not bending them or anything. So all you do, you put it in there, and the eye of the lure sits right in that slot. You guys can see, just like that. So when you close it, just like that, it doesn't even touch anything, which in my opinion is really cool. I don't know if they thought about that, and that's really nice. Thought I'd mention that. And it works good with the mini walking frog. Same thing, it just fits in that little slot. And that's enough about that. Another thing that's really cool is this like thing right here, this compartment. You can open it up, so it would usually look like that, but you can just pull the whole thing out and have a way bigger compartment for spinner baits and buzz baits like I got there. So okay, here's another thing. When I open it up, you know, you have the flaps open like that, but when you try to close it, you have to have it like that, like when they go down. But usually, let's do a demonstration. When you open it, you just open it like that. Then you open the bag or the box, and they sit down like that all the way down. So when you close it, that's what happens. Then we go one side, flip it open, and then you got the other side. When the other side you flip it open, then it works. So that's annoying. I know us fishermen like to save time when we're fishing and be more efficient, because every cast matters. You could hook up into the biggest fish that could get you the winning bag of the season. And I'm not a tournament fisherman, but I know one really good one. And another thing, we got this thing back here, and it's like a mesh. If you guys see that, the shininess, it's like a Ziploc bag, but it's like super durable, and plus it's like has fabric inside, so it feels really strong. And then I just have some random stuff in there, some O-rings and stuff. Then I just got my scale right here, my kg scale. And that one, it's pretty accurate, I think. It's way more accurate than the ones with the spring, so I mean, it works good for me. And then on the side, I'll start with the sides. I just have a bunch of random soft plastics, just worms. This one you can shove around 5 packs in there comfortably without it like bulging out a ton. Like right now it's pretty loose. And also, I forgot to mention, you can like stuff soft plastics like back there. So I mean, I can fit my whole hand back there. That's like around 3 to 4 packs. So that's pretty nice. Let's move the other side. You probably don't care. But you got a bunch more soft plastics. Again, you can fit around, shove 5 packs in there. Then we got the fullest part of this whole thing, you can probably tell, is this is getting really stuffed and full. And that is just all of the random stuff. I have a bunch of Crest City Mayors right there, some KG Yeet worms, and then some stickos from Bass Pro Shops, and then some Googan baits, and then these Woodcraft lures. And they're like, you guys can tell, they're like little tadpoles. And I'll test those out this Saturday. So that's pretty packed full right there. And yeah, let's get in the pocket. And like I said, it's stuffed so it doesn't want to zip up. And then you got the last pocket. There isn't much on this bag, I will say that. And you got this pocket back here, which I just have some Saucy Swimmers, some Crest City. This is really tight. You really can't fit much in there. So I only have 2 things in there. But it's nice to have something that you don't use too often. Most people say that they put their scale back there, but I like it more easier to get to because it's just not that big. But anyway, that's the review. If I were you, I really wouldn't buy it. Don't buy it. You can seriously just go to Walmart, like most people, not most people, and just buy a backpack. That's what I was using for a while. And just buy some tackle boxes from Walmart. You can buy like a box just like that from Walmart for, I'll put it on the screen, it's probably around $5, not even. And you can get 2 of those, you can shove them down there. And then most backpacks have side pockets. And then you can even shove your soft plastics down there. So in my opinion, it works good if you really want to spend like $80 on this thing. But really, it's not worth it at all. And there's nothing really special about it, except it has the Googan Squad logo on it. And that's why most of us are probably going to want to buy it. But if I were you, I would save your money. You can get a way better thing for it. I honestly don't really know why I bought this thing. Oh, it was on sale, that's why. It was on sale for like $40. That's why I bought it. But unless it's just sale, I wouldn't recommend it. I would just be patient and just wait a while. When you get a sale, then you can pick it up. But otherwise, just get a nice backpack from Walmart for like $10, and then that'd do just as good as this thing, really. And then, I mean, it's really not that big, and it's not comfortable to have this single strap around your neck. Because, I mean, they do have the bigger spot, but it doesn't really move. So when you put it on, it just kind of rubs on your neck, and it kind of hurts. But, I mean, it's fine. I mean, really, it's a good bag, but I bought it because it was cheap at the time. But it's not worth $80. There's no way. But it was worth $40, and it was probably worth $30, whatever I paid for it. It was under $50. So that was pretty good. And thank you guys so much for watching, and stick around, because me and my grandpa were trying to order stuff on Temu. I don't know if that was a good idea. And if it arrives, I will do a review on some stuff I got off there. So I'll do that maybe if it comes. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. I hope you guys enjoyed. Like and subscribe for more. And see you in the next one.